My name's Brandon, captain of the Bad Company Support 150. We're going to move to Madeira. It's about 1,040 miles up the hill. Weather expected is going to be a little bit bouncy, but we've managed to find the best weather window possible. 15 to 20 knots, seas at about 6 feet, about 6 seconds apart, making about 13 knots to get there in about 3.5 days. Also to join up with the 175 to have a awesome raft-up party.
I'm Bobby Lee, delivery captain of the 57 Spencer. I'll be going a little bit slower, 10 knots, so I don't run out of fuel. I have to go to Gran Canaria to fuel, and then I will be a day behind them into Madeira. I'm gonna follow them for a little while, as far as I can. I can't keep up with them without having to fuel, and I don't think we're gonna have the weather conditions to fuel in the open ocean, so we'll see. If it's possible, we will trying to go 10 knots, but I'm gonna be fighting a knot and a half of current, which slows me down. It'll take me 91 hours to get there at 10 knots. On the Spencer, we do 3-hour shifts. Every 3 hours we just change, and it gives you 6 hours of sleep.
On the 150 we do 4-hour shifts, 4 on, 8 off. We have a watch person, which is the OOW, and then we have a secondary watch keeper in the bridge as well, just in case.
Yeah, the worst part is the weather. It's always windy here. We do have to go straight uphill, straight against the current, straight against the trade winds, blow pretty much 15 knots every day, and then up to 30. Hopefully we don't see any of that. We did last year, and it's not a lot of fun, but you know, we just chug and just bang your head up the hill.
Challenges as far as we go for the 150 is just to make sure everything's secure. We might be a big boat, but the weather still affects us the same. You know, make sure everything is secured, locked down, tied down, and get everything ready for sea. And then just keeping a good safe watch to make sure we get to the other side, and keeping a close eye on the Spencer, making sure that they're doing okay back there. You know, if they run into any issues, they are our closest help, and vice versa.
I'll be traveling this year with Vitor and John, who's been my crew for pretty much all of our deliveries.
We have a crew of 7. There's 1 captain, 1 first officer, 1 deckhand, 2 stewardesses, and an engineer.
Yes, Madeira is a very nice place. I can't wait to get there. It's not windy. You can see blue sky, and it's a very nice place. Madeira is great.
I'm very excited. I've never been to Madeira before, so I'm looking forward to exploring a new place and seeing what it has to offer. Seeing the 175, rafting up, having all those great photo opportunities is going to be amazing. Just to have both boats together and get the photo opportunity.
Luggage. We're gonna fly European license plate, only in the movies. Ready for James Bond to pop out at any second.
Yeah, it's all
No way.
and everything. There it is, boys.
Wow.
Oh, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. This is Johnny.
Hi, John.
We call him Hollywood.
Alex, good to meet you. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
James.
James.
OB, pleasure to meet you. How are you?
Great.
Welcome to Madeira again, okay?
Thank you.
She's
Thank
my
you.
little-
Obi has not seen it. You see how much bigger it is, Johnny? How do we get on? This is going to be the greatest head when you see man. This is going to be the greatest head. How you doing? First step is the hardest, Johnny. Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Wide and long.
Long. Yeah, it's just it's hard to.
I mean, imagine if the hangar wasn't here, how long it is.
Yeah, that'd be massive. Huge.
Even with the hangar, it
Football
still fits
field.
a 50-footer.
I did.
Wow.
You weren't listening.
Dude,
That's the only day I don't have any place to
beyond
go
the
down
man. That's where I was sitting.
What's all wrong? We need to redo
Steve, I've never seen you smile so big.
I don't smile.
Underneath that covers the sub. It looks a lot nicer in the water than it does on the hard. There's the sub. It's not uncovered yet. Okay, check this out. Come here. Come here. Come here, Johnny. Unbelievable. Best
Disco
feature
ball.
there.
Disco ball.
Yeah, come this way. Show you guys on top. Come here. Come on top.
You don't know how to act.
What? Crazy.
Holy crap. That's freaking cool.
Is that water? Are you guys sure I'm not in Disney World?
Sick, huh?
Wow. Over the top.
This is. How could this only be 25
I
feet?
know, right?
Doesn't seem possible.
I know, right? It's double, it's twice the boat. And I'm not taking anything away from the 150. The 150 has ran us around for 2 years, but
The workhorse.
this thing is, it's insane. This thing is insane, dude.
Nice job, boss.
Pretty work, man.
This is what I
Pretty
imagined
work.
when I first started shopping around, and I seen this structure, and I just said to myself, okay, I can do this, do this, do this, and here we are. Cruising at 17 knots.
The 400 mile a day range.
Yeah. Even at 17 knots, it's over 5,000 nautical mile range.
Around the world is?
It's ridiculous. Ready to go look inside?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes. Oh, there you go.
Oh. There's plenty of room. Oh, yeah. Incredible.
Yeah.
Worked out well.
She's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Worked out really well. It's four staterooms. Grab whatever one you want.
We're back in Madeira. It's too bad the world tour is over. We're second year and it was only a 2-year tour, so we just got all this stuff all set up and now we're done.
Let's floor it. Let's go. What an amazing piece of equipment. You know, to think that this is the support to this great world tour. This is mind-blowing. It's just hard to put into words.
This thing's awesome. What a machine, man. Can't wait to put it to use.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her.
Pinch me. Am I really here?
It literally is. I mean, yeah, it's newer, but for 25 feet, 175 to 150, this literally is double the size of the 150. Very comfortable, unbelievable view. Just happy, prideful moment just to see, you know, the boys, my boys, you know, just get excited. Makes me happy.
Pinch me.
Inviting me along on this adventure with the Bad Company to be back with these guys, starting off in Cape Verde, in this Skull Island kind of place, in the mothership of the 150 and on the 57, to get to fish with Vitor, this guy I've known about for a long time, and just getting started with that and having some great fishing, seeing some monster fish. This place was just incredible. And next thing we know, we're back on a jet and flying into Madeira, the land of giants and dreams. The 175 took it to a whole new level with the whole hangar, with a submarine, a helicopter, electric motorcycles. It just never stopped. The 175 is a big, bad animal. I am looking forward to seeing her travel throughout the world.
From the first time I considered doing something with Damen, this is exactly what we dreamed of. So, you know, not a lot of times things work out the way you plan, and certainly we had our delays with this vessel, with the motor and a couple other things, but she's really amazing. She really is a game changer, and the speed was better than what we expected. We were hoping for 14, 15 knot cruise, and we're getting a 17 knot cruise with her, which is over 400 nautical miles a day, and that's a complete game changer. For a mothership to be carrying a 50-footer and go anywhere in the world and make 400 nautical miles a day is an absolute game changer. That means you can make a 1,000 nautical mile move in under 3 days, or 2.5 days. So right now it's you know, a lot of stuff going on. We're not only just taking tackle inventory, marking everything down, setting up the tackle room downstairs in the beach club with Lazaret. We're rigging the outriggers right now on the 43. I mean, it's nice seeing just rod and reels on this boat after 2 years of, you know, severe challenges. Michael's here getting the chopper ready. Looking forward to taking a flight. You know, it's full court press. Everyone trying to get this vessel ready for the next coming years. And she's going to be in the Indian Ocean starting September, October this year, and then she'll continue to work east through not only the Indian Ocean, but eventually hitting Australia and going on the east coast of Australia, and then dropping down into the South Pacific, and then we'll continue to work east until it hits Hawaii, and then from Hawaii we're going home to California, and then dropping down to Cabo. So we're hitting Hawaii, California, and Cabo, which are really important for me, because that's where I grew up. That's where I learned my fishing, from all those 3 ports. So it's just a little surreal, and just really thrilled to see the boys' reaction from yesterday. And of course, the big difference is the crane, where we were able to crane a 33-footer on the 150. We're able to crane currently the 43-footer, and we're going to be obviously swapping this boat out in the until next April, May. So 9-10 months from now with the BADCO 50 by Crossweight, and that's going to be a game changer to have a 50-footer on here. And we're just trying to figure out where we're going to leave this 43. It is a sweet little boat. We just can't crane it on and off because of the compromise of the hull. But she should be fine in the water somewhere, so maybe we'll leave her in Kona, or maybe we'll leave her at Oman, maybe we'll leave her at Senchins or St. Helena. We'll figure that out next year. But now she's getting rigged. I just did a walkthrough. It's nice to be on her again. I haven't been on this boat for 2 years, so hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we have, I think, 5 days of fishing here in Madeira, and hopefully we'll catch a blue marlin on her, and that'll be a more of a victory, really, after everything that has happened. So the scenery is amazing, and we're blessed. Very, very fortunate to be here.
We received the 43 in Palma. We had our maiden recovery, so it took some time to the main thing with this is just taking time to prep everything and get the lines ready. And then we had our maiden recovery. It took a bit of extra time because we kind of had to shape the chocks, the wooden blocks underneath the chocks, so they just didn't line up with the shape of the hull. We had to bust out a chainsaw at one point just to get it to the right shape, but pulled through in the end. Then we put it on board and we sailed from Palma to Gibraltar to Madeira, and we had our first launch in Madeira. I gotta say, compared to the 33 on the 150, it went a lot smoother. I guess we've got a lot more guys in senior positions who are more trained and experienced with the recovery and launching. We've developed more of a pulley system with blocks, so we have more purchases, and it just makes it easier and smoother to handle. The bigger crane on here definitely helps and paid off in the end, and yeah, I guess it was pretty stress-free and smooth, and everybody did their job.
Hey, we just plugged the sub in at the moment because in a couple of weeks we'll get instructor over to instruct some of the crew how to operate the submarine. So we got to make sure the management systems are up to speed and ready for when he gets here. So yeah, just making sure everything's got the green lights and everything's okay. I got trained in how to balance the cells of the sub. There's 4 banks, 2 banks of 130 volts and 2 banks of 24 volts. So I got the training on how to balance the cells and how to charge the sub and decharge the sub properly. So that's what I'm busy doing at the moment. And then yeah, when we get the instructor on board, hopefully he can give us a good run through on how to actually operate the sub and steer it and go up and down. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Just getting ready to take the heli out and going to get some tests done on the heli, ready for flying for this trip.
Season 3.
Dude, I'm gonna go spot swordfish out of that thing.
Impressive. Good thing to go look for some bait fish for.
Let's go.
I'm Will. I'm the deckhand on board. Joined just over a month ago, joined Palma, end of May. Today's been pretty busy. We've done a lot of moving, moved the fuel tanks off, the chocks, the release, moved on the submarine, brought the heli out on deck, rearranged all the hangar now space, chucking the bikes down. Been a pretty full-on day, but yeah, it's kind of all happening. Looking forward to the Mozambique trip. I think that's going to be pretty cool, pretty gnarly. Massive change of itinerary. I've just done med kind of most of my life, so this is a hell of a change. That and South Africa as well, you know, just two complete polar opposites to where I've been to. 10 of us plus the heli pilot, so it's pretty busy. Good numbers though, everyone's pretty good, everyone gets along. So it's a good environment to be in. Yeah, it's nice.
Time to start rigging. Yeah.
We're in lovely Madeira. I mean, look at this place. It's absolutely incredible.
What was the best part about Cape Verde?
Leaving. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, before I've always been known as Hollywood, but after being on the brand new 175 and looking at the beautiful scenery here, like out of a picture storybook, I think we're gonna have to add a little bougie to this Hollywood guy. My name is Hollywood Bougie. Bougie.
Well, we're back here in Madeira, and boat just went through all the yard periods like I'm sure everybody knows about. And the boys just got in the water, and we did our first pick and drop, and everything went smoothly. So now the boys are putting all the tackle together. I'm going through the electronics. I'm going to be programming everything here, so we can go fishing tomorrow. But so far it seems like everything's in the best shape that it can be for what we started with here, and we had quite a number of challenges after we got the boat back from the factory. It was a disaster. I never seen like it, but moving ahead and putting that behind us, and we just hope that, you know, it holds together for us for the remainder of when we need it, which is going to be 2 more trips, and we can put it to good use and hopefully catch Anthony a nice one, man. We got a lot of time and effort into this boat. I hope it was worth it. Ultimately it was my call, and if it fails, it's all on me, man. And I just hope that doesn't happen.
Taking some panels off. Got all the major maintenance inspections done with. And we just gotta get the oil level to the right place, and then we'll be all set.
I'm just fitting the hinge to our new deck box that we've got. Still solving our storage problems. So we've built maybe a 6 by 6 square feet box just to sit up on the forward crane base there, and we're going to put it for line storage, fender storage, and yeah, just get some deck stuff out of the hangar that's wet after we leave port. So we'll keep the hangar dry and free of salt, really.
Looking clean, nice and clean. Taking a little excess oil out so it stops leaking the excess overboard. We should be all set.
My name's Ryan. I'm from Northland, New Zealand. Electrical engineer by trade, and I've been working on boats for the last 10 years as a marine engineer. Got involved with BADCO Company in December 2020. 6 months on the 144, 12 months on the 150. Started the world tour, and then from there I flew to Turkey to join the 175 and build. I was in Turkey for a total of 14 months, give or take, carrying out the procurement and commissioning phases of the vessel, and then finally the delivery stage of the 175. Yeah, we are now down here in Madeira and underway of year 3 of the world tour. To see kind of what it's been through and how much pain it's caused the BADCO Company program and Anthony, it's a bit of a breath of fresh air, to be honest. I pride myself on hard work, so that's kind of the goal, you know, to establish, you know, a good maintenance routine for all the fleet, and just be a good human, and try and lift the team up, or try add and help where I can. One of my first boat jobs, actually, I was lucky enough to land a job with Captain Bazaruto down there in New Zealand, who specializes in ultralight tackle record fishing. So, you know, we had the conversation with Steve a few months back now, and managed to find the right fit. So today, I guess unofficially, the first day for me on board BADCO Company as a fishing crew member, as opposed to a chief engineer on the 175.
Getting there. We're feeling her now, pretty surreal and prideful, but I guess we call her a problem child. Is going fishing today after 2 years of chaos and challenges and 2 hull failures after you know, a marathon of a day and a half of outfitting the 43. We got her ready, new rods, existing Cal Sheets reels, exciting stuff. She's pretty sweet boat. So once we get that blue Marlin on, hopefully today or tomorrow, hopefully there's a little bit of a redemption in a positive way. Everything's relative, right? Look at the size of that reel in that man's hand.
Gotta be prepared, Toys R Us.
Ryan?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, hard to describe. To have so much like knowledge and wisdom and experience in Anthony, Steve, and OB, and also we've got John Legrone here with us today. It was, you know, it's like the little kid jumping off the highest cliff with the deepest water, you know. It's super stoked to be here, and I'm looking forward to the adventure and learning what I can, basically.
How many liters did we take?
1380.
You need to take off 23, Jim.
Madeira, first day ever.
I feel pretty good. It's been quite a battle. It sounds like we're beating a dead horse on this one, but it feels real good, you know. Just I haven't driven it much. I haven't driven it in 2 years, but it seemed like everything's mostly there, man, and I think it'll fish really well. So that's the good thing. That's why I kept trying to salvage it. That and all the time and effort and money we put into it, but it came out really good. It came out really, really good. And all the electronics are working, and we got Ryan on here now, and what a what a huge benefit that guy is. The boys rigged all the riggers, OB and Johnny. We've been working non-stop and like always. And man, the crew on this 175, these guys are all over it. And I don't know, I think we're ready. Just need a few fish around. If there's a few fish around, we'll find them and it'll be worth it all. Dialing everything in, putting all the settings in, putting in all the waypoints, checking out the weight, tried all the controls out. You know, right this minute, I know we're going to have some glitches and hiccups and, you know, typical boat stuff, and especially after the yard period we had, but right now, it feels pretty doggone good. And it feels like it's all worth it. We just kind of hope that it continues to feel that way, and that we can put this thing in Bazaruto and catch some real monsters on it, and you know, maybe we'll get lucky and get one here too. But right now, it feels great.
Beautiful island, beautiful water, weather, 43 doing her thing. Just haven't had any love yet. We're waiting now. Any second.
We're on the hunt, man. We're hoping to run one over. She's coming, Tanner. She's coming.
Huh? What's the status?
I hope you can't see my didn't get a bite today, but pretty big day. You know, we're gonna have to build our confidence in this boat. She ran awesome. She ran great, solid. Hull feels solid. Everybody is feeling good about it. This boat may have to do 3 legs of the World Tour, so it really depends on when the BADCO 50 is going to be ready. So she's going to go leg 11 is Azores, leg 12 is Bazaruto. So she's going to take over in Bazaruto, and then Madagascar, and then Oman. So at least 3 trips in the Indian Ocean. So it's good, man. Mission accomplished. Got the rods out, got the riggers out. Great trolling lanes, so all good.
You know, we could have seen just the same thing if we would have just driven around to the parking lot here, pretty much. I don't think we're going to be out there for 7 days myself, but we didn't see anything, man. We saw 2 little sonar hits on tuna, and man, that was it. But the boat ran killer. That was the main thing. We got it set up. The riggers all worked good. Everything works good. It's comfortable. Everything about it was good, except there's just no fish here. So we'll have to see, but I don't think we're going to catch anything here.
It was pretty slow. Saw a lot of nice flying fish, but no marlins. Oh well. Tomorrow's a new day.
So the 43 release I first saw when Anthony was fishing on it in Cabo San Lucas. So I haven't seen the boat in quite a long time. To see her actually perform and catch what she was meant to be brought here for was hopefully satisfying for Anthony and all the things that he goes through to make this all happen, and Captain Steve. And everybody else has been supportive of it, you know, with Bobby Lee and OB and Kevin and all these guys that just made it happen. So the 43 was a pretty cool boat.
I'm definitely looking forward to the next few days, to be honest, to have the 150 and the 175 side by side. That's going to be really cool, just for me personally, you know, to compare the two and a bit of nostalgia, but then also it's quite monumental for Anthony and Bad Company, so really pumped for that.
The clouds moved out, so definitely the winds blew it out yesterday. So feels a little more balmy, feels a little more high pressure. Maybe a new wave of fish came in.
It's really hard to put into words my last 2 weeks here with the Bad Company, starting in Florida, flying into Cape Verde, jumping on a boat, having some incredible fishing in Cape Verde with my friends, sharing Anthony's passion, his dream, his desire to chase these giant marlins all over the world, with Captain Steve Lassley, my mentor, somebody I look up to, and my great friend OB O'Brien. It's just hard to describe how it was to be part of this whole program, to be invited along here. I feel like a VIP every day between the crew and the boat and the support crew, and it just never stopped. It's just amazing every corner you turned. The difference between Cape Verde and Madeira was literally night and day. You know, the rustic setting of Cape Verde and the men and that inspired the fishing to go there prior to me ever even knowing about it and getting to go see it, and then flying here to Madeira to follow a lot of my friends and heroes to where they came here in the mid-90s and just caught all these big, beautiful fish. I got to see it for myself. Undescribable. Just this passion of fishing drives me every day to get up in the morning and put a smile on my face. And I bet Madeira was just beautiful. Incredible setting, incredible ocean, the bluest water I've ever seen. Just unbelievable.
I can't find anything, man. We got this killer looking structure, Frothy's favorite spot. We just drove, I don't know, 17 miles straight up swell. There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing. So, we're gonna turn around and go back another 17 miles. Do nothing. That's the status.
Somebody spoiled.
Oh, bait, bait, look, bait.
I'm not in Africa, that's for sure, but I'm doing great. Ready for another day.
Exactly 2 years ago here in Madeira, and now we're starting the second half. Exactly the second half, start of year 3. These two boats just happened to make sense for it to come together like this, and then one's going one direction and one's going another direction starting next week. come here specifically for World Tour fishing. Madeira has been fantastic historically, but over the last few years has been a little bit of hit or miss. And we just went through our third day with absolutely no bites whatsoever. So we have not done very well as far as catching, but it would have been nice to catch something. It's certainly pretty brutal in long days to not have a bite for 3 days, but the primary objective is to get all of the World Tour assets functioning and to get prepared. What a sight. Obviously I'm going to take the inflatable, come back out and take some pictures for memories. I'm sorry, man, but the guy that owns these things has got to be an absolute nutcase. I have a problem. Seriously, I have a problem. I have a problem.
Hey, at least you can admit it.
Been using this one. I calculated the other day I have 200 nights on this boat. I spent 200 nights on this boat.
Congratulations, Anthony.
Thank you.
Good to see your girls here all together, yeah?
Yeah.
That's badass. That look cool.
Thank you, boys.
All right.
Season 3, baby.
If you guys are really liking this video, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. But more importantly, I'd like to invite you to follow the team by becoming a member and part of the crew at BADCOcrew.com. By signing up, you get a lot closer to the team. You have live vlogs, you have exclusive content. You also get early releases on our YouTube videos. You also get 20% off of BADCO store merchandise. Hopefully you enjoy these videos and you enjoy following the team and you like further updates and more frequent updates as well as live report on site. So log on to BADCOcrew.com.
I'm Georgie, the new first mate on board Bag Company 150. I am from South Africa and I've just joined. I've been here for about a month now and very much enjoying it. I've been following the program for a while and I just quit a job and was trying to take a bit of time off when I got a message asking if I was available for a first mate position. I originally said no until I got asked if I knew about Bad Company. And I happen to have Bad Company open on YouTube at the moment, so I couldn't believe it. And yeah, flights booked that night, and I was on a plane a few days later, and here I am. It has been a very challenging past 8 years being a female in this industry. I've really had to fight to get to the top. It's not been easy. I think the biggest lesson I've learned is to not see myself as different. I just have to see myself as an equal and prove myself with my skills and my ability, and that's most definitely carried me forward. I think I had a slight advantage, well, call it an advantage. I took part in a cadetship program. It was a private program run by ex-South African military. Over a period of 18 months, I was one of 3 females to take part, and it was there that I learnt what it meant to work at sea, what it meant to have a good work ethic, and most importantly, how to work in a team. And yeah, these skills have been absolutely fundamental in carrying me forward in my career, and it's been a huge boost. It's been a goal to get onto a support vessel. This is what I've been working towards the last 8 years. I enjoy remote expeditions, and my dad and I started watching the program together, and it sort of became our thing. And yeah, very much enjoyed working with my new team and getting comfortable with the boat, and looking forward to the new adventures ahead.
The journey up was a little rough to start, as expected. We saw winds of about 30 knots, about 3.5 meter seas, all on the nose, going uphill towards here for the first 2 days. After that, the seas started to flatten out. The better weather window caught us, and we had a good last day and a half running in, where the seas were less than 1 meter, and we had the wind probably about 10 knots most of the way up towards Madeira. It took us about 3.5 days at about 12.5 knots average. Arrived into a wonderful welcome from the 175. The 175 is an absolute beast. It's double our volume, pretty much. It's very close to it. So all the spaces, everything is bigger, all the machinery is bigger. It's an absolute beast.
Good morning.
Another day.
Had no pressure on it when I let go. That's it. Nice one. Boat's been running fine, but you know, anytime you don't get a bite for 3 days, no matter how status of the fishing is, and it has been slow. There's been 1 or 2 fish caught every day between 10 to 15 boats. Just want to develop your confidence in a boat. And on day 4 we came out, and that was I'm calling it a 9+. Fed it on the short corner, had it on, and I pulled on it for 20 minutes, and you know, really finesse, making sure that we understand where the hook is set on the fish, just in case we have it on the nose. You just don't want them to come up. So we had a pretty light pressure, and 15 feet from the swivel, 10 feet from the swivel, and one little head shake and slid her off the nose. That's just marlin fishing.
That's sad.
Certainly would have loved to get a real good look at it, but it could have been, but we'll never know now. But hey, the boat bites, sonar works. Gonna get it dialed in for Bazaruto. That's what we're here. Everything feels great.
Yeah! Hey.
Oh, nice work. Good job. Hey, that was nice work.
That was a long one.
Yeah, it was I don't think it was over 8.
No.
I think the last one was bigger.
Yeah! Man! Well, we lost always. The big one got away, but, you know, the big one was only 10 foot from the leader, so we don't feel that bad. And then got the lures in the water. What, boys, 10 minutes?
Yes, sir.
10 minutes. 800 climbed on, really strong, fought it with a pretty strong drag, and really gave us a tough pull at the end. It was probably on leader 4 minutes, huh?
Easy, yeah.
4 minutes on the leader. Pulled on OB real hard, got it to the side, got control of it, and then Johnny let it go. We came here to get the boats done and to test this boat out. Mission accomplished. Spencer's now tied up, joining the party.
It was fun. We had a great time. Loved it.
Mr. Alright, perfect storm kind of type waves, you know?
Better day today, for sure, man. Saw a real nice one. Got all the electronics are working good. Saw both fish on the sonar. Saw a couple others that didn't bite. Caught a nice one. Lost a really nice one right at the boat. Way better day today. We changed a little bit of the electronics for certain. Just went back to most of my old stuff, and but didn't do anything different fishing wise. It just worked out today.
G-bomb. Pulled him off. He gave a little hawk to it and he went away. And then we caught 800 right afterwards. What a great day. Beautiful weather, beautiful place. We are set up. Can't wait till daylight.
departed Cape Verde, the swivel was seized and we could not get the anchor to turn. We tried dropping it, pushing it, we just didn't have a boat in the water to get our hands on it and just flip it over. So we tucked it in upside down and pulled it in nice and tight just to get to Madeira, and then once we got here we had an issue with the windlass and the power control, and then after our engineer diagnosed the problem and fixed the power control on the windlass, we dropped the anchor down and we spun it around, and it's now back in its correct position.
Just brought the boat from Mindelo to Madeira. Took me 4.5 days, straight uphill. It's not a very fun trip, as anybody that's ever done it will tell you. It's lumpy, no issues with the boat, have a good crew, and here we are in Madeira. My next stop will be São Miguel in the Azores. I'll be leaving here in a couple days, 520 miles. Super easy, not that bad. I am going straight offshore, so I'm out in the middle of the ocean where I have no help. I'll most likely be traveling alone, but possibly be going with the 150. I think I'm going to leave a day or two before them. They are having a few issues that they need to take care of before they can go, but I think I'm going to leave and get up to São Miguel. Yeah, I've been fishing here in Madeira on the Bad Company 43. It's been going okay. Hopefully they won't have any more issues with the 43. It's been definitely a problem child, but it's coming around. I think it'll be okay to catch a few fish in the Indian Ocean. But the boat fishes good. They shouldn't have any problems with the fishing on that boat.
Whoa, how did we get those scars? What was this from? That was from the 800? How dare that fish do that? You know, people always ask, why do you have all these boats? Why don't you just go to different areas and charter a boat? You can, but that's kind of like if you're a pro golfer, you use rental clubs. It just, you can still play golf, it's just not, you're not going to be at your best. And that's, I think that's relatable. So it'll take a good year until we dial in the BADCO 50. Even if she performs the way that she wants, she needs to perform, it takes a long time to dial in a boat. And this boat's no different. We have 5 days on her now, and we're just starting to get to know her. And we just got a lot of gremlins, a lot of setup, a lot of customization, a lot of stuff to do to fish at a level that we're feeling comfortable with. But it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Hey, can you call my
That's
chiropractor?
so awesome. Oh, sorry, I gotta yell. Not allowed to be cool.
Happy birthday, Bobby.
Gotta keep rolling.
That's a wrap for this trip. It was a great trip. 2 great destinations with really good results. So very happy. Kinda dusted, yeah.
Now we're gonna go to the park.
So tomorrow we're gonna do a photo shoot with both the boats, all the toys, just all the eggs in one basket, just full show. And I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I haven't seen something like this before.
backdrop and this unbelievable purple water, along with dream realized. Just look back to thanking my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity to be here and to do this. We're gonna raft up now. That's one of my sort of dreams, is to have all these boats raft up and then have the game boats raft up to the side. Should have a pretty epic picture. But thanks for following along, everybody, and it gives me great joy to share this with the world.
So we're going to head south to Cape Verde, top off our fuel tanks, and then carry on to Cape Town, South Africa. It's 4,000 miles from Cape Verde. 150's heading up to the Azores, so we'll both take off beginning of next week. It's like a mini Navy. Yeah, we've got a mini Navy fleet here.
My name is Liliana.
And Sergio Ferreira.
He is my husband and is the guy from the paintings on the walls. So we would like just to leave a message to Mr. Anthony. Thank you for having us on board to experience this historical event with the photo shoot of the whole fleet. We are very, very grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Obrigada.
Hola, hola, I'm Maria Di Benedetto. I'm representing Damin Yachting. I'm super excited to be here in Madeira with these two yacht supports for the first time together. I think this is great.
Season 3, baby.
Not too often we're at a loss of words. Just a prideful moment.
Started off in Cape Verde, and then we flew into Madeira, Portugal, two lifelong dream places for me, and I guess the famous thing is my souvenir I picked up while I was in Cape Verde. I was tangled in my dredge. It was a hand line, and my other crewman was going to cut it off and just throw it away. I was like, oh no. I could see the writing on the wall because it had a bunch of line on it, probably about 100 yards. So I kind of turned it into my souvenir by writing down the weights of the fish that we caught. And so I'm gonna give this to my grandson, Kahai. This got my Cape Verdean blues that we caught there. And then thankfully we got on a scoreboard in Madeira. And I was hoping to add another G-bomb over here, but it didn't happen. But we certainly had some chances and saw some great fish in there while we were there. So that's kind of my story with my hand line, African style, which is pretty cool, man. Pretty stoked to be able to have this. It's really hard to put that into words, the adjectives that it would take for me to describe this whole trip. A dream come true would be my description of this whole trip. Besides seeing what these guys have put into it, going back to fish with my friends, which was the most important part, to see the two motherships and the crews on there working together in synergy, this whole team, a supportive team for the Bad Company, positive vibes and Pura Vida, as we would say in Costa Rica. Met new friends, I've made great friends, and I saw some old friends, so pretty much a whirlwind tour for me. I can't wait to come back.
Today's a brand new day. Good day to kill a grander. Hey, Julie.
Oh, you got everybody sippy cups. When everybody starts to pout, the sippy cups really help.
Sippy cups come out.
Those were the stars of the show, right there.
Probably the world's sickest naval fleet.
The ultimate raft-up party.
Coffee!
Notice how I hijacked that and swiped it. Das Original 1922.
Can you get that hook out of my shell?
I'm sure you got enough there.
That's a goodie. That's a ripper, Tanner.
So I'm up here in my new tree house. Still running. Tell kid.
Nice one, man.
Season 3.